Good morning po.
Morning.
Welcome to DPWH Sorsogon 2nd District Engineering Office, Payawin, Gubat, Sorsogon. Scheduled for today's opening of bids are the following: 24FL0105, construction of 2-story classrooms under DepEd's CY 2024 Basic Educational Facilities Fund or BEFF, Cluster 2 at Bulan, Sorsogon. And 24FL0106, construction of 3-story, 15 classroom, including ICT Science Lab and regular workshop, Phase 1, 10 classroom at Sisigon Integrated School, Matnog, Sorsogon. Today is August 7, 2024, and present here are the following: Dave Clint B. Almilla, back chairman; Chloe F. Balaros, back member; Levi Pura Jr., back member; Bernadette D. Laguna, TWG; Leia E. Fontanares, back member; Rebecca H. Armino, back secretariat; Glenn L. Inicio, back secretariat; Nathaniel B. Alegre, back secretariat; Jose Marie Albert H. Perez, DepEd engineer; Maricel B. Isico, back secretariat; Ruby Ann P. Yao, back secretariat; and Dian E. Albay, IT representative. Mr. Chair, meron na po tayong quorum and wala po tayong representative from contractor.
Good morning po. Since a quorum was declared, this bid opening is now called to order. So please proceed po. 105. 9 po muna din ang 105.
May we request the back secretariat to please retrieve their bids from the bid box. For 24FL105, contract name is construction of 2-story classrooms under DepEd CY 2024 Basic Educational Facilities Fund. Cluster 2 location is Bulan, Sorsogon with contract duration of 210 calendar days and ABC or approved budget for the contract of 56,515,703 pesos and 96 centavos. For this contract po, Mr. Chair, we have 22 bidders who submit their bids manually and wala pong nag-submit through our electronic submission. Ito po ang kanilang bids, properly laid out, sealed and signed. Prior din po sa pag-submit nila ng bids nila, ay check na po ito ng ating bank secretariat. We will request the bank secretariat po to open their bids. And while opening their bids, let me read out those bidders who submitted manually. First bidder, Honeyville Construction from Kamsur. Number 2, Pedsin Builders Incorporated from Legazpi City. Number 3, ALXM Construction and Development Corporation from Legazpi City. Number 4, JTA Builders from Marawi City, Lanao del Sur. Number 5, CDH Construction from Lanao del Sur. Number 6, KL Construction and Supply from Angono, Rizal. Number 7, E. Garcia Construction Corporation from Naga City. Number 8, HGG Builders and Supply from Naga City. Number 9, DSB Construction and Supply Incorporated, Bakakay, Albay. Precious Construction from Sur. Ware Corporation International, Muntinlupa City. RD Talents Construction and Building from Nueva Ecija. EUS Construction from Cam Norte. ITP Construction Incorporated from Quezon City. Delpar Construction and Supplies from Kamsur. SCP Construction from Butuan City. RU Aquino Construction and Development Corporation from Baguio City. Hensha Philippines Incorporated from Basales, Pangasinan. Muntufar Builders Corporation from Presidio, Sorsogon. TR Construction Corporation from Legazpi City. Steven Construction and Supply Joint Venture with Kaila Construction Supply from Legazpi City. And Asian Pearl Construction and Development Corporation from Lawag City. Mr. Chair, ito na po ang kanilang technical proposal. May we request the Back Secretariat to simultaneously process their eligibility requirements through our civil work application while we are opening their technical proposal. First bidder for 24FL0105 is SCP Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and authorized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and authorized. With qualification data and valid ID. For project engineer, we have Wilfredo R. Lucas with qualification data, with valid ID, and DO96 as PE1, accredited as PE1. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. For materials engineer, we have Leomar G. Baroga, signed and authorized with attached qualification data, valid ID, and with certificate of accreditation as Materials Engineer 1, valid. Key person's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for construction diplomat, signed and authorized with qualification data and valid ID. For construction health and safety officer, signed and authorized with qualification data and valid ID. List of construction contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with supporting documents attached. List of minimum material testing equipment units. Omnibus sworn statements, signed and authorized. Integrity pledge. Next bidder is CDH Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and authorized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. Qualification of key personnel. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and authorized with valid ID. For project engineer, we have Arthur M. Caparana, signed and authorized with valid ID. DO72 with attached DO72. Accredited as project engineer 3. Arthur Caparano. Letter C. DPWH lang. DPWH lang. Accredited as project engineer 3, DPWH. Mr. Chair, the attached project engineer is unaccredited project engineer of DPWH, Mr. Arthur M. Caparama. I move to declare CDH Construction as non-compliant.
In view of the full implementation of only qualified and competent project engineers shall be assigned in DPWH contracts, CDH Construction, diba? CDH Construction is now declared non-compliant, diba? Non-compliant. In compliance with Department Order 118 Series 2024. Dapat po, attached po na project engineer is contractors, consultants, project engineer, hindi po DPWH accredited project. If retired po or hindi na po siya in service with DPWH, dapat po ipa-convert niya ang kanyang accreditation from DPWH project engineer to consultants, contractors, consultants sa project engineer. Sige po.
Next bidder, we have DSB Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors organizational chart for the contract, signed. Contractors list of key personnel proposed to the assigned contract, signed. Statement of availability. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and notarized with valid ID. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project engineer, we have Jerry V. Bilaos, B-I-L-A-O-S. We attach report of rating, accredited as provisional project engineer. With attached valid ID. For materials engineers affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, we have Dominic R. Bombales with attached certificate of accreditation as materials engineer 2. First align, you want to do this. For safety and health officers affidavit, signed and notarized with attached qualification data. For construction foreman's affidavit, signed and notarized with valid ID. Next is list of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability, signed with attached supporting documents. With list of minimum material testing equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate. Additional technical requirements. Integrity pledge. Next bidder, Precious Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of key personnel proposed to be assigned to the contract, signed. For project manager with qualification data and valid ID. For project engineer, we have Paulo M. Mirabel with affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, qualification data, and valid ID. May attach siyang DO127 series of 2024, number Mirabel. Ayan. Number 365, accredited as provisional project engineer. For materials engineers, affidavit, signed and notarized with attached certificate of accreditation as materials engineer 2 with valid ID. Affidavit for construction safety and health officer with qualification data for first aider. And for construction foreman's affidavit, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability. Signed with attached supporting documents. With list of contractors, minimum material testing equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Construction safety and health, integrity pledge. Next bidder is JTA Builders. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. Qualification of key personnel. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Statement of availability of personnel. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and notarized with attached qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer, we have Martin C. Atazan, signed and notarized with valid ID, and with certificate of accreditation as project engineer 1 for contractors consultants. Affidavit for materials engineer, signed and notarized with valid ID and certificate of accreditation as ME1. Affidavit for foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for construction safety and health personnel, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with attached proof of ownership and supporting documents. List of contractors' minimum material testing equipment units, signed with affidavit, with availability, certification of availability and proof of ownership. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Next bidder is Asian Pearl Construction and Development Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and notarized with attached qualification data. For project engineer, for project engineer's affidavit, we have Philip A. Gorobat, Gorobat, signed with attached qualification data, valid ID, and with report of rating, DO128. Accredited as provisional project engineer. Okay. Affidavit for materials engineer, we have Ray Romulo Penolio with qualification data. And certificate of accreditation as materials engineer 1, valid ID. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed with qualification data. Affidavit for construction safety officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors' major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability. And with attached supporting documents. List of minimum material testing equipment, signed. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate, integrity pledge, field jobs. Next bidder is KL Construction and Supply. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. Key personal's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer, signed and notarized. We have Prudential P. Angeles with attached qualification data, valid ID, and certificate of accreditation as project engineer 2 as contractors and consultants. With valid ID. Affidavit for materials engineer, we have Michael Gerard C. De Robles with qualification data. With attached certificate of accreditation as materials engineer 1. Affidavit for safety officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability, signed with attached supporting documents. List of minimum material testing equipment units with supporting documents. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized, safety and health code. Next bidder is TR Construction Corporation. ICAB license. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Key personal's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and notarized with qualification data. For affidavit for project engineer, signed and notarized. Constantino A. Antimano with attached qualification data. Nasa master list siya. Accredited as project engineer 1. Next is affidavit for materials engineer. We have Louis D. De Los Reyes, signed and notarized with attached certificate of accreditation as NE2. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized. Affidavit for safety and health officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units will be assigned to the contract, signed with supporting documents. List of material testing equipment units. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Affidavit of compliance, DO9. The data sheet. Next bidder is Delpar Construction and Supply. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors, organizational chart for the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project manager, signed and notarized with attached qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer. We have Aimee C. Casquijo, Casquijo, with attached report of rating, accredited as provisional project engineer. DO128, number 120. Affidavit for materials engineer, we have Benjamin O. Evangelista, signed and notarized with qualification data and certificate of accreditation. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for safety and health officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with supporting documents. With list of minimum material testing equipment units. Omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized, integrity pledge. Next bidder is ITT Construction Incorporated. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. Affidavit for project manager, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer, signed and notarized with qualification data. We have project engineer Van Jenico O. Dangiwan with attached report of rating, nasa DO127, number 171, accredited as provisional project engineer. Affidavit for materials engineer, we have Roberto P. Adriano, signed and notarized with qualification data, with certificate of accreditation as ME2, valid. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for safety and health officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with supporting documents. Certification of availability of the minimum material testing equipment. Omnibus warrant statements, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate, integrity pledge. Next bidder is RU Aquino Construction and Development Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Affidavit for project manager, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer, we have Renato S. Calagos, signed and notarized with qualification data, ID, valid ID, and the O59 series of 2024, accredited as project engineer 2. Affidavit for materials engineer 2, we have Lucina D. Cagaro, signed and notarized with qualification data, with attached certificate of accreditation as ME2. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for safety officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability, signed with attached certification of attached supporting documents. Certification of availability of major construction equipment. List of contractors, minimum material testing equipment units. signed with supporting documents. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate, integrity pledge. Next bidder, EUS Construction. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Affidavit for project manager, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer, we have Leia Jean B. Lucio, signed and notarized with qualification data. With attached report of rating and DO 128, accredited as provisional project engineer. 128. Lucio. Affidavit for materials engineer, we have Edmar R. Bautista, signed and notarized with qualification data, with attached certificate of accreditation as NE1. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for safety and health officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract with attached supporting documents. List of minimum material testing equipment units, signed with attached supporting documents. Certification of availability of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Integrity pledge. Next bidder, we have HGG Builders. HGG Builders and Supply with securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors organizational chart for the contract. Qualification of key personnel. List of key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed.
List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Contractor certification of key personnel for the contract, signed and notarized. For project manager, certification of key personnel for the contract, signed and notarized. For project engineer, John Luister A. Peñas, with attached Department Order 96, 2024, designated as Project Engineer 2. Certification and key personnel for the contract for materials engineer, Loreline G. Palmes, signed and notarized with attached certificate of accreditation, materials engineer 2, valid until April 18, 2026. Certification on key personnel for the contract for construction foreman, signed and notarized. Safety officer, list of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, supported by proof of ownership of equipment. Certificate of availability of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Affidavit of site inspection, compliance with the owner. We have ALXM Construction and Development Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. Statement of availability of key personnel, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. 4. Project manager. For project engineer, we have Hector A. Sorera. Your experience, my PRC. Sorera. Oh, Dorula. Hector Abundo Sorera. Registration date, 1970. Hector Abundo Sorera.
Mr. Chair, since the project engineer attached, Engineer Hector Abundo Sorera has no supporting documents stating that he is an accredited project engineer, I move to declare po the ALXM as non-complying po.
ALXM Construction is hereby declared non-complying. Okay, next bidder. Steven Construction and Supply, Kaila Construction and Supply Joint Venture. Pickup license, joint venture agreement, special pickup license. Joint venture agreement, signed and notarized. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Supported by certificate of employment for project manager. With attached work experience of project manager and certificate of employment for project engineer, Lilet D. Peñalba, with attached work experience. 0126. Ano ba? Kulang hindi na yan. Kulang. Ito. So, yung ulit. Peñalba. Lilet. Project engineering and Saro. So, ako yung Saro. Engineer, INFRA, Traditional Project Engineer. Nuevo, IMEMJ, Project Engineer din. Yung nasa 1 to 6. Siguro, Nuevo, Medes. Medes. Materials Engineer, Certificate of Employment, signed and notarized for Kiara Bulus Rodriguez with attached certificate of accreditation valid until May 2025. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, supported by statement of availability of construction equipment and proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus form statement, signed and notarized, compliance with UNI. Motor Builders Corporation, bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, supported by statement of availability of key personnel, signed, and key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. For project engineer, we have Carla May J. Puliente. Report of the certificate of course and rating, DO 127. Provisional project engineer. For materials engineer, we have Frances Noel B. Carvajal, materials engineer 1, with attached certificate of accreditation valid until November 2025. List of equipment owned or leased or under purchase agreement pledged to the contract, signed, supported by proof of ownership of equipment. List of laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, supported by proof of ownership of equipment. Affidavit of site inspection, signed and notarized. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signatory, signed and notarized. ENSCHA Philippines Incorporated. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. Statement of availability of key personnel, signed. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed. Supported by key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. For project engineer, we have Ian S. Signar. With attached report of rating, DO 126, Series 2024, 993. Materials engineer, we have IBB Babro. With attached certificate of accreditation valid until February 2026. List of contractors' major equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, supported by proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signatory, integrity pledge. Wire Corporation International. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by statement of availability of key personnel and key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. Signed and notarized. Building engineer, materials engineer, manager. For materials engineer, we have Rigo P. Bulatinos. Accredited materials engineer 2, valid February 2026. Safety officer. Foreman. Yun. For project engineer, Daniel D. Mayaan. Attach report of rating. Yan ba siya? List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment is to be assigned to the contract. Supported by proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus form statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signatory, compliance with DO9, affidavit of self-inspection, integrity pledge. RD Talents Construction and Trading. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract, signed, supported by statement of availability of key personnel and equipment. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, signed, with attached affidavit of commitment to work on the contract, signed and notarized. For project engineer, Christian S. Timblique. Will attach list of accredited consultants, project engineer, Department Order 41, 2024, number 15. Accredited project engineer 1. For materials engineer, Ronnie R. Talents. With attached certificate of rating valid until May 2025. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, with attached proof of ownership. Certificate of availability to equipment. Omnibus form statement, signed and notarized. Integrity pledge. E. Garcia Construction Corporation, Naga City. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by key personnel affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. For project engineer, Juan Paulo P. Besa. The report of rating 2019. Besa yung mas Besa. Okay. Certificate of employment commitment to work on contract. Vida DepEd, materials engineer. With certificate of accreditation valid until January 2025. List of major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed, supported by proof of ownership of equipment. Omnibus form statement, signed and notarized. Authority of signatory, compliance with DO9. Next, fencing builders. Fencing. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Sign. For project engineer, we have Jubert F. Lopez. Lopez will attach certificate of employment. Lopez. Jubert. J-U-B-B-R-B-B-E-R-T. Jubert. Walang nakatouch. Jubert.
Mr. Chair, I move to declare Fencing Builders Incorporated non-complying because the attached project engineer is not accredited.
Duly seconded po. Fencing Builders Incorporated is declared non-complying. Next, Anivil Construction. Bid securing declaration signed and notarized. Organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract. Supported the key personnel's affidavit of commitment to work on the contract. For project engineer, we have Ernesto and Nerva Jr. With report of rating and nasa DO 126. Nerva. For materials engineer, we have Philip D. Lee. With a certificate of accreditation valid until December 2024. List of contractors major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract. Signed, supported by statement of availability of equipments. Signed and proof of ownership of equipment. Compliance with DO9. Omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized. Integrity pledge.
Thank you po. Mr. Chair, andito na po ang result ng ating eligibility requirements processed through RCWA. And upon careful evaluation po, it was found that Kaila Construction Supply of the Kaila Construction Supply and Steven Construction and Supply Joint Venture has an expired PhilJEPS registration po. I move to recheck or open po again the technical proposal of Kaila and Steven Joint Venture to check and reassess po kung may naka-attach na valid PhilJEPS.
Proceed, please proceed. Yeah.
Mr. Chair, since wala pong naka-attach na valid PhilJeps or updated PhilJeps po sa technical proposal nila, I move to declare Steven Construction and Supply and Kayla Construction and Supply as ineligible to participate in this bidding po.
Steven Construction and Supply, Kayla Construction Supply Joint Venture is declared ineligible. Please proceed po.
Next po is Pedsing Builders Incorporated. Failed po sa work experience or SLCC because work experience category does not match to the contract profile for major work category. I move to declare Pedsing Builders Incorporated as ineligible to participate in this bidding. Next po is CDH Construction, failed din po sa work experience SLCC due to work experience category does not match to the contract profile for major work category. I move to declare CDH Construction as ineligible to participate in this bidding.
Sige po, si CDH Construction and Supply and Fencing Builders Incorporated is hereby declared ineligible. Please proceed po sa opening ng financial documents.
Mr. Chair, may we proceed opening their financial proposal?
Please proceed po.
First bidder is SCP Construction. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount is 56,099,174 pesos and 21 centavos. 56,099,174 pesos and 21 centavos. With no offer discount. Next bidder is DSB Construction and Supply Incorporated. Bid for BOQ. Detailed estimates. Summary of unit prices. Cash flow. Summary of bid prices. Bid amount is 56,483,946 pesos and 56 centavos. 56,483,946 pesos and 56 centavos. With no offer discount. Next bidder, Precious Construction. Bid form. Summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount is 55,666,249 pesos and 74 centavos. 55,666,249 pesos and 74 centavos. With no offer discount. JTA Builders. Bid form. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary of unit prices. Summary of bid prices. Cash flow. Bid amount is 56,1,897 pesos and 48 centavos. 56,1,897 pesos and 48 centavos only. With no offer discount. Next bidder is Asian Pearl Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount is 56,092,209 pesos and 51 centavos. 56,092,209 with no offer discount. Next, KL Construction and Supply. Bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount 56,214,925 pesos and 40 centavos only. With 56,214,925 pesos and 40 centavos only. With no offer discount. TR Construction Corporation. Bid form. Summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount is 56,458,746 pesos and 56 centavos only. 56,458,746 pesos and 56 centavos with no offer discount. Next is Del Park Construction and Supplies. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount 55,980,976 pesos and 71 centavos. 55,980,976 pesos and 71 centavos only, with no offer discount. Next, we have ITP Construction Incorporated. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, Summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 56,165,001 pesos and 11 centavos. 56,165,001 pesos and 11 centavos. With no offer discount. Next, RU Aquino Construction and Development Corporation. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 56,132,269 pesos and 51 centavos. 56,132,269 pesos and 51 centavos. With no offer discount. EUS Construction. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 56,070,806 pesos and 81 centavos only. 56,070,806 pesos and 81 centavos. With no offer discount. Next, HGG Builders and Supply. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount is 56,232,971 pesos and 56 centavos only. With no offer discount. Muntupar Builders Corporation. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 55,667,968 pesos and 40 centavos. With no offer discount. Henshaw Philippines Incorporated. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 56,099,174 pesos and 21 centavos. 56,099,174 pesos and 21 centavos. With no offer discount. Next, Ware Corporation International. Bid form, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of bid prices, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount, 55,963,527 pesos and 56 centavos. 55,963,527 pesos and 56 centavos. With no offer discount. RD Talents Construction and Trading. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow, bid amount, 56,089,922 pesos and 96 centavos. 56,089,922 pesos and 96 centavos with no offer discount. Next is E. Garcia Construction Corporation. Bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, summary of unit prices, detailed estimates, and cash flow. Bid amount, 56,234,712 pesos and 87 centavos with no offer discount. Last bidder for 24 FL0105 is Honeyville Construction. bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount is 55,950,759 pesos and 59 centavos. With no offer discount. Mr. Chair, we have finished opening the bids for 24FL0105, and let's proceed opening the bids for 24FL0106. May we request the Bank Secretariat to please retrieve their bids from the bid office. 24FL0106, construction of 3-story, 15 classroom, including ICT, science lab, and regular workshop. Phase 1, 10 classroom, Sisigon Integrated School at Matnog, Sorsogon. The ABC for this contract is 47,470,065 pesos and 63 centavos, with contract duration of 210 calendar days. For this contract, we have 2 bidders who submitted their bids manually and wala pong nag-submit through our electronic submission. May we request the Bank Secretariat to please open their bids. The 2 bidders who submitted their bids manually are the following: Bear Corporation International from Muntinlupa City and Muntupar Builders Corporation from DPWH Sorsogon. Mr. Chair, ito na po ang kanilang technical proposal for 24FL106. May we request the Bank Secretariat to please simultaneously process their eligibility requirements through our CWA or Civil Works application while we are opening the technical proposal. First bidder for 24FL0106 is Muntupar Builders Corporation. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contractors organizational chart for the contract, signed. List of contractors key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data, signed. Affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for project engineer. We have Carla May J. Fuliente, signed and authorized, with attached qualification data and report of rating, including DO127, series of 2024, accredited as provisional project engineer, with attached valid PRC license. Affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for materials engineer, signed and notarized, with qualification data, with attached certificate of accreditation, valid until 2025, November 13, with PRC license. Affidavit for project manager, signed and notarized, with qualification data. Affidavit for authorized managing officer. Affidavit for safety officer, signed and notarized, with qualification data. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized, with qualification data. List of equipment owned or leased and or under purchase agreement pledged to the proposed contract, signed, with attached supporting documents. List of minimum material testing equipment units, signed, with supporting documents. Affidavit of site inspection. Omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized. Secretary certificate. Next bidder for 24FL0106 is Ware Corporation International. Bid securing declaration, signed and notarized. Contract organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract, their qualification data. Affidavit for project manager, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for Matnog engineer, signed and notarized. We have Rico P. Balufinos with attached certificate of accreditation as materials engineer 2, valid until February 2026. Affidavit of commitment to work on the contract for construction safety and health officer, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for construction foreman, signed and notarized with qualification data. Affidavit for project engineer, signed and notarized. We have Daniel D. Hayaan with report of rating attached, accredited as provisional project engineer. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, signed with minimum material testing equipment unit, signed with attached supporting documents, omnibus warrant statement, signed and notarized, secretary certificate, additional technical requirements, affidavit of site inspection, integrity pledge. Mr. Chair, we have finished opening their technical proposal for 24 April 0106, and I have here with me the result of their eligibility requirements processed through our Civil Works application. And upon careful evaluation po, Mr. Chair, it was found that both bidders passed their eligibility requirements.
Please proceed to the opening of the convention proposal since they passed the eligibility and technical requirements.
Mr. Chair, may we proceed opening their financial proposal? First bidder for 24 April 0106 is Muntupar Builders Corporation. Bid 4, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of unit prices, cash flow. Bid amount, 46,520,664 pesos and 32 centavos. 46,520,664 pesos and 32 centavos with no offer discount. Next bidder for 24 FL 0106 is Ware Corporation International. Bid 4, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary of bid prices, summary of unit prices, and cash flow. Bid amount is 46,957,875 pesos and 17 centavos. 46,957,875 pesos and 17 centavos. Only with no offer discount. Mr. Chair, we have finished opening the bids scheduled today po.
Salamat po. Reminders po to all submitted documents will undergo bid evaluation. We hope reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award a contract in the situations under Section 41 of the Implementing Rules and Regulation of RA 9184. For compliance under Section 32 in the Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 9184, members of the BEFF, its staff and personnel, secretariat and TWG, as well as observers, are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with any bidder regarding the evaluation of their bids until the issuance of notice of award. However, the BEFF Secretariat may ask in writing the bidder for a clarification of this bid. All response to requests for clarification shall be made in writing. Since we have no more matters to discuss, this bid opening is now open. Salamat po.